Hey guys, welcome to the Double Chin Show. It's Mike.
It's Dan.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Today we have a really interesting topic for you.
Yes.
There's an article we found called 13 Qualities That Make Him Not Just Your Boyfriend, but Your Best Friend.
That's a great title. I can't wait to see what this person wrote. I hope it's good stuff.
This article very much relates to my philosophy in dating, right?
Yep.
Because we're a little different. Like
Yep.
you like a girl, you just date her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I tried to.
I mean, you try to date her.
She might not say yes.
Right. For me, like, I want to be friends first. I want to be friends first so we get to know each other. And then, you know, and it's you're compatible. I don't know.
You take the roundabout approach.
I do.
Yeah. You like to go around the neighborhood before you decide what restaurant to eat at.
Yeah, and what I always say to you is, I want to date my best friend, right?
Yeah.
I always say that.
That I agree with. Yo, I agree with that. But I'm not gonna waste the time to try to see if they are my best friend.
What do you mean waste of time?
I think what I'm saying is, if
you don't want to take the time to, you want to date her and then have her become your best friend.
Yes.
I want to date my best friend.
Right, but if she's not my best friend, what can you do?
Right.
I think that's the holy grail, but it's not always gonna be that way.
I get that.
That's why I'm saying when you waste time, because you might be great relationship,
yeah.
but you don't know because you're trying to be the friend.
Don't know. Let's dig into this.
Okay.
Number one, he's the first person you send your goofy selfie to.
Yeah,
I think it's the first person you sent anything to.
Yeah. I totally agree. So, like for example, if I'm the girl, like if I'm bored, I'm like, hey babe.
Well, it's not even that. It's like, okay, today let's say
like you want to share something with them.
Whatever you find, you want to share with them. Like,
Yes.
for example, well, I'm not dating this person, but I'm just saying, like, I saw 20 helicopters fly over Queens. 20 helicopters. I have the video. I'll show you later.
That's insane.
20 helicopters fly in like this little pattern
That's crazy,
over
dude.
Queens.
What's
Like,
going
make a
on?
big circle. I thought the government was attacking Queens.
That's
I had
where
no
we
idea.
live, bro.
Yeah. So I filmed it and I
Yeah.
sent it to this person right away.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, that person is always the first person on your mind.
Exactly.
Whenever you like find something cool, interesting, goofy, you just want to send it to that person.
Right.
Or something she just finds interesting. She's like, oh, I'm bored. Bam,
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Like, hey. Yeah.
All right.
Or just send you like a random emoticon
Yeah,
or whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
I
Okay.
would say so. That's a
That's
sign
very
that they're your best friend. Number two, you can sit around all day in your PJs, no makeup, and untamed hair and feel totally comfortable. Yeah, definitely.
I hope so.
Definitely. Because if you don't feel comfortable, I mean, how are you gonna marry this person?
Also,
what are you gonna?
when you're dating, like, do you have to be like made up the whole time you're in a relationship?
There are some.
what I
Wait. I have heard though. I don't know if this is true. Let me know. Some girls have said when they're dating, the girl's like, I never let my boyfriend see me without makeup.
Really?
I've heard that. And I thought that was so weird because I'm like, at some point, he's gonna see you without makeup.
What if you go swimming together?
Yeah. What if you're
waterproof
married
makeup.
and then the next day he's like, ah, who are you? Dude, like you gotta be able to at least be comfortable.
Can I just say, I really like girls who don't wear a lot of makeup because
Who does?
I don't get
every dude.
makeup is just, I don't know.
No. Makeup, girls for certain occasions, right? If they're on camera, if they go to an event.
Fine.
they put
I'm
on the
just
makeup.
saying, normal day, I want to see you as who you are.
Right.
Like,
But also, I guess I gotta play a little devil's advocate. Sometimes it's like they need to put on a lot of makeup.
why?
Maybe they have a lot of skin blemishes. They can't help that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you're not saying like, you're not like, I will never date you, but it's just like,
Yeah, sometimes I just think there's a lot of people that overdo it.
Right,
It's just like
right.
everywhere.
Some people like they just really like makeup.
Like I've seen girls where literally I thought the cake of makeup was about to fall off their face
true,
and
yeah.
smack someone in the head. I'm just like, is that gonna avalanche? Like, I like the natural look. That's all. That's what I'm saying.
I once went on a date with a girl.
Yeah.
And I didn't call her back for a second date. She wanted to. Yeah. Because
She saw her without makeup.
No, because her makeup didn't match on her face, didn't match her neck.
Ew.
And it's just like, I was this shallow, okay? But it was one date. But I'm like, yeah, you kind of like. All right.
Number 3, it's not awkward when you split the bill or eat off each other's plates. Why are you splitting the bill? I think it's actually better if you don't split the bill.
Okay.
Because then you each pay for a meal.
Sure.
I think I don't like splitting the bill. I don't like it. I feel like there's like a sense of distance when you split the bill.
I I don't quite agree with that.
Really?
Because look, I always want to pay, right?
Yes.
But you know, after you've been going out for a while, if your girlfriend or boyfriend, if they want to split it, okay, I know what you're saying. It's almost like why won't you just buy the next meal? You want
like it's better. Like, okay, to me, I don't like splitting the bill. I'm like, all right, let me pay this time. You get the next one, and they'll get the next one. Then it's kind of like an off and on thing, where you just pay for the whole thing.
But I don't mind it though.
Okay, when I was I pay for every meal when I was in a relationship.
Right.
I pay for every single meal. So just splitting it is kind of like, how do you even bring that up? It's like your half is $20.
No, they would offer. They'd be like, come on, let's split it.
Okay, so at a point where it's not awkward to split it.
Right. And eat it. Like if you've been going out with a while and I'm the girl, I'm like, come on, Mike, you always get dinner. Let me split it. Yeah, that's how it works.
Wait, I always get dinner and now you want to split this once? It should be, you always get dinner, let me get this one. That sounds normal. Like, you always get dinner, let me just split this. I'll pay for my own this time. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like Joey Tribbiani. Like, yeah, I'll pay for my own portion this time. Like, what? You eat off each other's plate, that's natural.
Dude, you would do that like first date.
I would do that.
Well, I mean, you got to gauge the person.
I'll be like, I'll offer the first date. I'll be like, yo, you want some?
Yeah, that's not weird.
Yeah. Number 4, he loves hearing the trivial play-by-plays of your day.
Yeah, definitely. Look. You guys are always commenting on this, right? They actually don't like to talk to their women
about their day.
About their day because they think it's boring. I love hearing about my SO. So if they are your best friend, okay, I would say you would want to hear about it.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that too.
Absolutely.
Because like it's just anything. Here's the thing. It's not just about your day.
Right.
It's about any conversation that leaves the other person's mouth. You want to hear it.
Exactly. Just imagine this, okay? You come home, and let's say your girlfriend or your wife is like, hey, honey, I had a really bad day at work. And this happens to a lot of guys, right? And she's like, blah, 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 so-and-so, she was mean, and my boss. And if you are like, oh, man, I can't wait till I go get a drink with Dan, and I don't want to hear this. Is she your best friend?
Right.
No. Number 5. You have endless amounts of inside jokes.
Okay, I don't really agree with that.
You don't go to that? Okay, go ahead. What do you mean?
Okay, does that really signify that they're your best friend, that you have a lot of inside jokes? Like,
it doesn't signify, but it could be. All right, I would say this: if you don't have inside jokes, it doesn't mean they're your best friend. But a lot of times, if they are your best friend, kind of, because you guys find the same things funny that other people might not find.
I mean, I get it. I just don't get the endless part. I think if you have some inside jokes, that's fine. Endless, like how much inside jokes do you need?
So you're really nitpicking on the amount that they're talking about. So you do agree though? There's going to be some
inside jokes. That's fine. That's good.
That only like if we go on a double date and you look over to your SO and you guys laugh about something, I'm not going to get it.
I get that. I get that. No, I get that.
But some people have more than others. Some people have more than others.
You two stay up hours to talk. Yeah. Right? Stay up hours.
I think so. I mean, it's not like it's just it comes natural.
But I think that fades over time. After like
yes, no, it's farther and few between.
Right.
But definitely though, because they're your best friend, you can talk a lot about. It's just natural.
But when you're in a relationship for a while, it's more like all right, can we talk about this in the morning because I gotta go to work.
No, but you're talking about if they bring up something. You're talking about
just general conversation.
No. If it's gotta if you're like I gotta wake up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not gonna be staying up till 2 a.m. talking.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think
in the beginning of your relationship, you would be.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like in the beginning, you're like, you don't care if I have a presentation at 5 a.m. I want to stay up and talk to you.
Okay.
All right? But I'm just saying, as the relationship goes on, it's more about, all right, honey, I kind of gotta get up, so I gotta go to bed.
I would say. What do you think that? I mean, I think that point is different from everybody.
That point comes when you're being. I think as you're being more comfortable.
Yeah.
See, that's why this one doesn't stand out to me as much, because as you're becoming more comfortable, you can be like, honey, I need to go to bed. 7, you have fights and you immediately get over them. Really? Do you immediately get over them? I know you get over things really quickly.
Yep. I think the other person. I think for the most part, you'll get over them pretty quickly. For the most part.
If they're your best friend.
If they're your best friend, for the most part, because you can't stay mad at them.
Right.
And depending on the degree of mess up or argument, it might take you a little longer. But I do agree with that. It's pretty fast.
8, you love each other more during those times when you're being ridiculous together.
What does this mean? Like
like you're dancing in the rain. or something.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you love those times more, but you definitely love those times where there's no one around, I would say, and you're just, it's kind of like, that's not the inside joke thing, but there's going to be things where you and her enjoy.
Can I say this about this point? I think it's kind of missing a little something that I want to fill in.
Okay.
I don't think it's you love each other more during those times.
Yeah.
But I think there's a certain connection, right?
Definitely.
Like it's a spontaneous thing. You don't ever say like, "Hey, honey, let's go dance in the rain."
Absolutely.
Let's say you're walking around one afternoon and it's thunderstorming.
Right.
And then you both simultaneously, you're like, come out to the rain. And she's
Exactly.
like, no. You drag her into the rain. You guys like play in the puddles, whatever. And then all of a sudden you have this, you realize you're sharing this moment of connection.
Exactly.
In that moment, it really kind of like strengthens your love and bond even further.
I agree.
That's what I think those moments are. Dancing in the rain. I love dancing. Actually, I can't dance. I just like jump
But that's
in
the thing. You'll dance all horrible, and she'll be like, yeah, I love it. That'll be your moment.
Exactly. So, 9, the gross things you do don't matter. We talked about this. There's a comfort level where you just start farting in front of each other and it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's always okay. For some people, it's not okay.
It's not. Next, he'll commensurate with you on your period. Yeah, I mean that kind of fits with the point before.
Dude, you gotta. Like, I think if you've been going out for a long time, in your mind you have that. You know when they're.
This article is talking about when your boyfriend is your best friend.
Right.
So I think these apply to just boyfriends as well.
If he's a good one.
Yeah. Like I think like just being a good boyfriend, they'll talk about the period with you.
Definitely.
Or the whole farting thing or whatever the thing that makes it gross. The next one I totally agree with.
Okay, me too.
Because the ones before is kind of ambiguous. They're kind of like, all right, I could just be dating you. I could do this as well.
Right.
But the next one is you can tell him anything without fear. That is huge.
That only happens when
they're your best friend. Like when you're dating someone, even for like a long time, you know, some people are always like, I'm afraid to tell him this or I'm afraid to tell him that.
Dude, I totally agree with that one. Because when you got the wall down and you're not afraid to show who you really are, because you're not afraid they're gonna judge you
or dump you,
or dump you. Because if you're their best friends, they shouldn't do those things.
Yeah.
You know? All right, next one. Pulling pranks on each other is always playful. I don't.
Well, how many couples?
I don't think a lot of pranks. I mean,
let me change this. Teasing each other.
Teasing is fine. Dude, we don't even prank each other.
Who has time for pranks?
Really? Like
a lot of work.
Like pranking him. This is a lot of work, dude. You gotta set it up, like I mean, if it's natural, but I will never prank my SO.
But I will definitely say that if you're dating someone and you're playing a joke on them or you're teasing them or something, and their response is just like always negative, that's a problem.
Yeah, but
if you can't laugh together, that's a problem.
But like how? But be careful. This one's. You gotta pick your if it's natural.
Lastly, he'll calm you down.
Duh. I think it's gotta be. I think if you can calm the other person down, you definitely have a good. I mean, it's not always the case, but I think so because that means that they're turning to you. Okay. Anyways, what do you think?
I think this is a good gauge.
Okay.
Of your relationship.
Oh, okay.
Let's say you're dating someone, right? Yeah. You're dating someone. And every time she has a problem, she comes to me.
Oh yeah, no, that's no good.
That's an issue, right?
That's an issue.
So let's say I'm her best friend, you're dating her.
Right.
And every time she's coming to me.
Right.
She might as well be dating me.
Right. Okay, I want to add one to this list. If you're the best friend, if you're their basically like de facto person that they turn to for advice, for like, okay, I'll come to you for advice. But I think that if you can have many best friends, but if your SO is your best friend, you definitely, you might ask other people opinion, but you always like she or he is the one that you go to for your problems, your pick-me-ups, your complaints, your everything. Blah, blah, blah. I think that's a true indication eventually, because eventually when you get married, like there's you guys. And then there's your friends, right? Because you're a family.
Yeah.
Like, and even your family is now on the outside.
Yeah.
Because you and them need to get along. So ideally, if they are your best friend, there could be no one else, and you would still enjoy each other's company. Right. You wouldn't need anything else.
Right. And also, like, this is a good opportunity to gauge your own relationships. Like, you're dating someone. There could be many reasons we date someone. Like, I'm dating this person because they're hot. I'm dating this person because they're rich. I don't know. But
they're smart.
Yeah. When you really start to, like, do these almost like psychological tests on yourself. Like, okay, you got arrested. Who do you call first? Who's the first person that pops in your mind when you're locked out of your house?
Right.
Who's the first person that pops in your mind when you have a nightmare? You wake up. Who do you call first?
Exactly.
These are like little tests. Like these are like because these don't give you time to think.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you should. It's like who's coming to my mind? Think about that. This is kind of interesting.
Exactly.
Think about that. Who's coming to your mind every time you think about something like bad or troubling might happen to you? Who comes to your mind?
It's a good one, bro. Good one.
All right, guys, that's it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching.
Peace.
See you later.